tonight in the felony case facing Salinas City Councilman Jose Castaneda. When he was in court, he was ordered by a judge to surrender a firearm. Today we learned Castaneda didn't turn over that gun. Why? Action News reporter Felix Cortez is live in Salinas with some answers.
Well, Dan, that deadline was this afternoon, and Castaneda did not surrender a gun. That's because his attorney said there was no gun to turn in.
What happened to the gun? Where did it go? That is the question. There was one. Where is it now?
Prosecutors say in 1999, Salinas Councilman Jose Castaneda bought and registered a handgun. So when Castaneda showed up in court Tuesday to answer the charges he assaulted and kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, the judge ordered him to surrender the gun within 24 hours and show proof to the court within 48 hours. Thursday morning, Castaneda filed a signed declaration with the court stating he no longer owns the gun.
There may be a record indicating a gun registered at some point. He does not possess that gun or any other gun. He has not possessed a firearm, as I say, for years. He did not possess a firearm at the time of his arrest.
So what happened to the gun? Did the councilman sell it, transfer it, or give it to someone? Prosecutors say if done properly, records would indicate Castaneda is no longer the registered owner. Castaneda's attorney would not say what Castaneda did with the gun.
I'm not going to speculate on something. He has signed a sworn affidavit that he does not have, did not have, and has not had a firearm for years. So we're going to leave it at that.
The defense attorney would also not say how many years it has been since Castaneda has not owned the gun. But Castaneda is facing serious domestic violence charges, and prosecutors want to know where's the gun. They'll likely ask the judge to inquire, and the embattled councilman is required to answer.
He needs to satisfy the court. If the court decides to inquire, he needs to satisfy the court what happened to the gun. The court wants to make sure he doesn't have it. The court would want to make sure that he is not violating any court order.
And that gun issue likely to play out at Castaneda's next court hearing scheduled for October 6th. Dan, Aaron.
All right, thank you very much, Felix. In the meantime, Councilman Castaneda is out of jail on bail of $100,000.